episode of Into the Draglands. I'm your hostess, Helen Hills. Today with me I have a distinguished panel of judges for the dance challenge. Probably one of the most challenging challenges of this entire competition. So, to my far right, we've got the weird, funny, and sometimes funky hostess of Capital Garage. It's Mercury Rising.
Howdy do!
To my left, he's hot, he's a hot pocket, and he's one of Sacramento's premier DJs. It is the host of the Vacaville Pride Nights, DJ Pocket.
Hello.
And as usual, I've got my right hand next to me. She's big, she's loud, she's boisterous, and she's buxom. It is Thru-U.
Hello, hello.
So, in this challenge, we have given all of the performers the task of having to give us a little bit of dance, give us a lot of energy, and show us what they want. And there could be different interpretations of dance. So, it's all up to them and how they give it to us. So, you think you can dance. So 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 you think you can dance? So you think you can dance? Question mark. Let's see. You guys ready?
I'm excited.
Are we all dancers at this table?
Once upon a time.
Wait, no. He makes us want to dance.
Yes, that's true.
Also that.
And look, we're all blonde.
Oh, wait, no.
Same difference.
Same thing.
Coming up first to the stage, she was the leader of the pack last week, and I can't wait to see what she brings this time. Put your hands together for Bijou Bentley. Woo!
Okay, let's start!
Where's my samurai?
Your steps are really unsteady! Oh no! I'll be waiting for you to try again.
I didn't just come here to dance. If you know what I mean, do you know what I mean? If you just give me a chance, you'd see what I see. Do you see what I see?
Here we go!
It's your fault, baby, because you're the one that sparks this. Shine a light with your eyes into me in the darkness. Angels calling me over, Dino is calling me over. I only came here for you. It's you, boy, you in the corner. Something is taking me over. I only came here for you. I didn't just come here to dance. If you know what I mean, do you know what I mean? If you just give me a chance, you'll see what I see. You'll see what I see. I didn't just come here to dance. If you know what I mean.
Keep steady till the end.
If you just give me a chance, you'll see what I see. You'll see what I see. I didn't just come here to dance.
You've grabbed my heart. Everybody's watching you.
I'm not going anywhere without you. Walk me home, 'cause I like every single thing about you. Angels calling me over, Dino is calling me over. I only came here for you. It's you, boy, you in the corner. Something is taking me
toward the full combo.
Hey Joe's calling me over, Tina was calling me over. I only came here for you. It's you, boy, you in the corner. Something is taking me over. I only came here for you. I didn't just come here to dance. If you know what I mean, do you know what I mean? If you just give me a chance, you'd see what I see. Do you see what I see?
Wow! It's a new record.
Okay, that was fun.
I love the concept of it.
Concept DDR. Have you any of you played before?
Yes.
That's the only thing she knows.
It's literally I'm a millennial, so I grew up on that.
What about you, Taryn? DDR? Okay. So what are our thoughts? Pocket, let's start with you.
I thought the concept was great, but I just thought that there was too much kind of dead space leading up to the brief dance portions. I was just kind of hoping for a little bit more going on there, I guess.
Okay. Taryn?
Very classic Bijou in the sense of that it's quirky kind of thing. I loved how the outfit and the look matched what she was doing.
Mark?
I really enjoyed the performance. There were parts of it that were a little slow, and I think that's just because, you know, not everybody's a dynamic dancer type, so I got the effort that she put into it was, she did as much as she could do. She's a strutter, she's a fashion girl,
Yeah.
and so for a person who's more on the look to move like that, I was impressed.
Yeah, but
was.
she gave us some dance.
Yeah.
I mean, gotta give it to her though.
She had directions though.
That's okay. Clive, Maxx.
Okay. Episode 3, I think. Dance or 4? Dance, whatever the dance one is.
It's 4. Okay. I'm scared.
So you think you can dance. So you think you can dance. I think that I can dance, in all honesty. Like, I know that I can dance, I know that I can freestyle. I'm self-taught, I'm pretty decent when it comes to like Vogue. But yeah, I think that I have a knack for dancing. I think I'm actually known for being a dancing queen.
I'm 100% not a dancer. Can I move? Yes. Can I dance? Questionable. Well, we'll see.
Oh, bitch, I could turn this shit out. Watch, you gonna see in these fucking videos, I'm gonna be busting it out and shalamming and cramming and lamming all over the floor.
All right, moving on. Coming up next, she's been going up and down throughout this competition, but a really big, consistent performer. She's all the way from Modesto. Put your hands together for the ookie, kooky, spooky, and wonderful Faye Mennon.
Working at the video store, every day's a bore, I just dream away. DVDs are gone for life, we just get online and go to Pirate Bay. Tripping like I'm on the moon when I think of being in the disco light. Give me that bass right up in my face, I want glitter on the floor tonight. I want nothing like the others. I want more than I can take. I want nothing like the others. I want more than I can take. I want someone who can dance, not someone I can talk to. I want someone who can dance. I want someone who can dance, not someone I can talk to. I want someone who can dance. I want someone who can dance, not someone I can talk to. I want someone who can dance. Feeling like a superstar in this boring bar with my lipstick on. About to get intense, waiting for my friends. I wonder where the hell they are. Yeah, we couldn't rule the world when we go there. We would never stand in line. 7 days a week, no, we never sleep. We won't glitter on the floor tonight. I want someone who can dance, not someone I can talk to. I want someone who can dance. I want someone who can dance, not someone I can talk to. I want someone who can dance.
right. It was a little bit of this and that.
It was an homage to Madonna. I'm hung up.
The outfit was really spot on with that. Merk?
I wanted it's a dancing challenge. I wanted somebody who could dance, and she danced for me, so I love it.
So, Merk, what's your take on girls who, as I like to call it, voguing?
Voguing? Well, when it comes to voguing, I'm not like the end-all be-all when it comes to voguing, but I will say that it is a cringeworthy moment when you do that up and down duck walk where it looks like you're, going up and down on something.
And the scooting.
Yeah, and the scooting and all of that. There are fundamental things as far as the voguing aspects that she did. I thought she actually hit them. Like when she did the duck walks, the knees went up. You could tell that she was putting the energy in her thigh instead of just kind of like bopping up and down with her whole body, So, I mean, she vogued very well, I will say.
Pocket?
For me, the energy was there. I thought she did a great job.
Do you like that kind of music for like dance?
Yes, for sure.
Because it's not really a song built for. I mean, it's called Someone Who Can Dance, but it's not really built for dancing. It's not like the immediate dance floor hit.
Well, I don't think that song, I don't think any of the performances need to be doing something that you're going to race to the dance floor. It's not even it's not that, ooh, this is the remix, now this is let's run. It's,
My worst performance injury was here at Sidetracks. It wasn't like tragic and terrible, but it hurt. I was wearing these boots and they were this flooring here is kind of slippery. And I like spun around and slipped. And when you look back at it, it almost looks like it was intentional, but I fall on my ass and I was like, I couldn't sit for like a week afterwards. And I had no day of rest. So it was like, it took so long to feel better. I was like, I need to go to the hospital, but I didn't. And it got better, but it was terrible.
Oh my god, that was actually recently, like about maybe towards the end of last year, 2019. Did a split without stretching and my whole hip just popped. Couldn't do a split for like maybe 2-3 months. It still hurts every now and then, so I got a trick hip. Ooh, there's a lot. Probably I was performing for a contest before, and I went to do a cartwheel, and my foot slipped out from under me, and I twisted my ankle, and then my wig fell off and hit the back of my head. That's probably the one that was the worst, because that one hurt like a mother.
Coming up next, she's been skating along pretty well actually, and of course she's always gorgeous. Put your hands together all the way from Stockton, it's Katana Ray.
Well, the men come in these places, and the men are all the same. You don't look at their faces, and you don't ask their names. You don't think of them as human. You don't think of them at all. You keep your mind on the money, keeping your eyes on the wall. I'm your private dancer, a dancer for money. Do what you want me to do. I'm your private dancer, a dancer for money, and any old music will do. I wanna make $1 million. I wanna live out by the sea, have a husband and some children. same. You don't look at their faces, and you don't ask their name. I'm your private dancer, a dancer for money. I'll do what you want me to do. I'm your private dancer, a dancer for money, and any old music will do. I'm your private dancer, dancer for money. Do what you want me to do. Just a private dancer, a dancer for money, and any old music will do. Dutch marks are dollars, American Express will do nicely, thank you. Let me loosen up your collar. Tell me, do you wanna see me do the shimmy again? Your private dancer, dancer for money. Do what you want me to do. I'm your private dancer, a dancer for money, and any old music will do. Your private dancer, dancer for money. I'm your private dancer, dancer for money. I'm your private dancer, a dancer for money. Just a private dancer, dancer for money.
What a private dancer! Dancer for money.
I was
And
getting.
she got tipped.
She got tips, and there was nobody there.
I think I loved the end when she was just like, okay, I'm over this. I've done my job. I've made my $5. I'm leaving. Let me pop off the nails.
She was method.
She was very sensual, and I like that. I like the fact that it seemed like that was her hair, and she was like putting her hand through her hair and like zhuzhing her stuff, and like if you, me, or Taryn did that, we'd go like that, and the wig would just come right off, you know. And so
This is my own hair.
Yeah, I wear wigs.
I paid for it.
So I like the fact that she was like feeling her oats and all of that. The only thing that was missing that was a bucket of water.
Yeah.
Like where she could just.
Yeah, flash dance fantasy for sure.
Yeah.
Pocket, what are your feelings on slow sensual?
Well, because if I'm not mistaken, like as far as what you both were saying, wasn't that part of the point to that whole performance? Okay, so I loved it. I especially heard the energy that I saw when she was doing all those moves. For me, she nailed it.
It was the slow burn energy, huh?
It was, well, she actually had one section where she all of a sudden, you weren't expecting it, where it was instrumental, and she actually went for this quick interpretive dance and gave you kind of like, maybe she's one of those girls who was a dancer and now she's no longer at the caliber to be on Broadway. And so she's maybe now, and there's nothing saying it, you can't you know, that being to me, she was kind of giving that vibe of I'm a stripper, I'm making this as my extra money. Maybe she has another job and this is what she's doing to make that extra money. It's job number 3 just to support, let's make up the story to it. I mean, but yeah.
It was a good story. The 12-toe dancing queen from Modesto, who always gives it her all. Please put your hands together for Jamilah Moore.
Are you ready? Loosen up my buttons, baby, but you keep running. Say what you gon' do to me, but I ain't seen nothing. I'm telling you to loosen up my buttons, baby, but you keep running. Say what you gon' do to me, but I ain't seen nothing. Cause see, when I was younger, I would say, when I grow up, I wanna be famous, I wanna be a star, I wanna be a movie star. I wanna see the world, drive stars, I wanna have movies. Be on TV, people on me, be on MTV. Fresh and clean, number one chick, when I step out on the scene. Do what you wish for, blessing. Just like that. Just like that. I see you staring at me. Oh, I'm a trendsetter. Yes, this is true, cause what I do, no one can do it better. You can talk about me, cause I'm a hot topic. I see you watching me. I know you're wrong. I wanna be famous, I wanna be a star. Every time I leave you, pull me closer. I hang up the phone, you call me back. Why don't you mess me around like you're supposed to? You're telling me cool cause I'm just wanting you to react.
Factor Fantasy full-on Pussycat Dolls performance.
Nicole Cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger. Yes. Pocket, you're a fan of the Pussycat Dolls.
I am. I love Pussycat Dolls.
What did you think of their return?
Okay, so React is one of my favorite songs ever.
Ever? Wow. Okay. So what did you think of this? Like a montage of
You know, I overall I do like her performance. This is really hard for me. I love me some Jamilah, but I did feel like it wasn't quite like there. Like I mean, her energy was okay, but I feel like I feel like she can do better.
Okay, Mark.
Definitely, when I was told it was dance and I heard Jamilah was part of that, like she was instantly a person where I was like really excited to watch it, and it just to me felt like there wasn't the energy that her reputation kind of outshined the performance, and there's the just a lack of energy for me. It wasn't that the moves weren't like spot on. It wasn't that the moves were better or more dynamic than anything I could have done, but it was just like, to me it seemed like I wanted to see like that Jamilah Moore energy that's so
like
infamous, you know?
Yeah. I kind of felt like it was that last rehearsal before a competition.
Yeah.
Like, you're doing it, but not enough to be so tired that you can't go out there and now perform. It's like that, okay, everybody get in your spot, we're going to go through it. It's the marking it so that we're all on cue, and that way when we go on stage, we can give out all of our energy. We just, kind of like she just needed, like, I remember in cheerleading, we used to not have any soda for 2 days before, and then we had soda right before the competition, so you got that extra rush of sugar.
And that's how Taryn lost her big toe.
Well, Jamilah has the 11th and 12th toe. Come on.
And see, I think also, and if you guys concur, I think the problem with doing choreography from like a music video or a stage performance is that you're so reliant on those 1, 2, 3, 4 counts that it changes the experience from when you're just like freestyling it, you know, energy-wise.
One thing I will say though, choreography down.
Oh,
Choreography of house down moves.
Down.
But you know what? She still was. You still saw she could own it.
Oh, she owned it for
She
sure.
owned it.
Yeah, no, she'd be collecting all the tips.
Yeah, she's that bitch when it
that
comes to dancing.
Hey everybody, Jonathan here, aka Helen Hills. I wanted to say thank you so much for joining us for Into the Draglands, a performance-based competition show. If you are really enjoying what you're watching, please by all means spread all the love, comments, and appreciation to everybody that contributed to making this show, including to our performers. Make sure that you give them lots of likes, love, subscribe, and of course if they've got merchandise, you know, buy their stuff, Venmo them, tell them how much you love them, and of course stand them. If you would like to contribute to the show, we are taking contributions for all the work that we have done, and you can go to Venmo and go to Into the Draglands, and you can directly contribute to the prize that will be given to the winner of the show later on this year. I hope that you continue to support and continue to enjoy our local drag. So continue watching, continue to have a great time, and continue to spread the love and the light. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Speaking of bitch, coming up next, she's been kind of falling to the bottom, but she might rise to the top. Please put your hands together for Julianna Budget.
We've got 2 days to the big show. So when I say kick, you want to kick. And when I say dip, you dip. And when I say tap, you tap. And when I say booga booga, you booga booga.
What's booga booga mean?
I don't know. But if I say it, you better fucking figure it out.
Let's get physical, physical. I wanna get physical. Let's get into physical. Let me body talk. Body talk. Let me body talk. Let's get physical, physical. I wanna get physical. Let's get into physical. Let me body talk. Your body talk. Let me body talk. Let's get animal, animal. I wanna get animal. Let's get into animal. Let me body talk. Your body talk. Let me body talk.
Okay, now's the time. You gotta get up and boogie with this, honey. Yeah, you gotta find that boogie body. Okay, that's good. Looks good. Feel the beat. Chicka, 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 chicka. Now take it to the right, the left. Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Find it. Feel it. Do it. All right, yeah.
Wanna feel it, feels believing. I can't have it all now. I'm dancing for my life. Take your passion and make it happen. It does come alive. You can dance right through your
Ow! Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Circle those hips. Ho! Ho! The bigger the circle, the thinner the waist. A band. Hi there. This is a little something to cool you off, I think.
It's the final countdown. The final countdown. The final
Well, I don't know about y'all, but I got to work out just watching that.
That was funny, and what's funny is we were all talking about how it's kind of like jazzercise from the 80s, because in the 80s, jazzercise was considered a dance class for everybody. So, like, those are moves that you teach in basic jazz class. It's funny.
Mercury, any relation?
Basic jazz dancer right here. No, I thought that it was, honestly, it was 10, 10, 10s across the board as far as I'm concerned. I thought it was hilarious. I thought she danced, she moved. And I think we need to film that and send it out to everybody so they can have their quarantine workout video.
Right? Could you imagine?
I was dancing along with it while we were watching them. Like that.
Pocket, how do you feel about comedy and dance?
Comedy and dance?
Yeah.
I mean, I got a problem with it. For like my notes for her was I loved hilarious from start to finish. Everything for me for her was start to finish. Like it was great start to finish. The energy was start to finish. Hilarious start to finish. None of it really. There was not really much of a downfall.
Say start to finish again.
Start to finish.
Can I make this comment though?
Yeah.
Can I just give her 10s no matter what, just for hula hooping?
Oh, right?
But what I was all like, she can hula hoop.
I think the hip pads did all the work.
Those are her hips.
Oh, my bad.
She paid for
The
them.
mother-bearing hips.
Oh, my go-to dance move, everybody should know, it's just that. Just this.
My go-to dance move is hella funny. I think that every drag queen has like their go-to move, and we always make fun of it. It's not only a dance move, but it's a movement, I would say. And I named it the lotion motion because it's like whenever I don't know what to do with my hands, or if I don't know the words to like a line of the song, I go like this, or I go like this, and it looks like I'm just like putting lotion on my arm. So we just started calling it the lotion motion, and it's like that, you know, that watermelon bubble gum. We're like, oh, I don't know the words, just go. Just for that 1 second where you don't know the word and just continue on where you know, and like now people recognize it, but I don't think people have clocked it so far.
My go-to dance move is a lot. It's very much like the standard voguing that you see a lot of like queens do. It's the whole this number right here. That's one of my go-tos. You'll probably end up seeing it in the performance more than likely. Yeah, that's probably my go-to. Oh, and this. And doing the hand thing. It's a lot smoother when I'm in the moment, but yeah, it's pretty much that.
Last but not least, she she was in the bottom last week, and so she's really got to kick it up a notch. And speaking of kicking, put your hands together for Miss Tilly Creams of Sacramento.
When I get messed up at the party, I make a scene and get upset. But when I wake up in the morning, you bring me breakfast in bed and act like there's nothing to forget. Maybe I should count my blessings that you're just that type. So call me masochistic, but sometimes I want to fight. Every time I leave, you pull me closer. I hang up the phone, you call me back. Why don't you mess me around like you're supposed to? You're telling me cool cause I'm just wanting you to react. You're telling me cool cause I'm just wanting you to react. If I say jump, you just say how high. I think you might love me to death. The way you do me, boy, you're too nice. You get me up when I wanna be losing my breath. Maybe I should count my blessings that you're just that type. So call me masochistic, but sometimes I want to fight. Every time I leave, you pull me closer. I hang up the phone, you call me back. Why don't you mess me around like you're supposed to? You're telling me cool cause I'm just wanting you to react. Looking for a little confrontation. Now I know the nice guys turn me back. The less you do, the more it makes me crazy. You're telling me cool cause I'm just wanting you to react. Every time I leave, you pull me closer. I hang up the phone, you call me back. Why don't you mess me around like you're supposed to? You're telling me cool cause I'm just wanting you to react. Looking for a little confrontation. Now I know the nice guys turn me back. The less you do, the more it makes me crazy. You're telling me cool cause I'm just wanting you to react. You're telling me cool cause I'm just wanting you to react.
Okay, another Pussycat Doll
Yeah,
song.
let's go. How do you feel, Pocket?
How do you feel, Pocket? React to the best song.
I think she just switched that up last minute just because.
Just
she
for
said
you.
that.
You know, hopefully. That I thought it was really great. I thought it was great. The outfit was amazing. I mean, it also it's a reference to the video for React. If you guys have seen the video.
We love a reference.
No, not familiar with the song.
Right. And she also had some really great the expression on her face. The lip sync was down. It was great.
It's fierce. Taryn?
You know, she's stunning. You know,
Stunning.
there's a lot of I think that there are some people who have natural beauty, and she allowed the movement to be just as stunning as her, even though it was more upbeat and sensual. Like, there were moments when you're just looking at the overall thing going, wow, like, look at her.
Look at her, yeah.
You know, it was overall, like, the energy, it was good movement for her. She wasn't trying to do something that she couldn't do.
True.
And that's the plus about it.
Totally in her wheelhouse. Mark?
I thought that it was another sickening, like, a top performance of the night, because the look, although it was simple, and we had our conversation about drag queens wearing their boy skinny jeans in drag. Even though she did that, I thought that it was she hit the look, she did the reference.
I thought she was so hot.
Yeah, she looked very hot. She looked hot. And then my thing was, I was kind of like tens across the board, but then what really put the nail in the coffin for me was shout out to being the last performer of the night, but being the first girl out of the whole entire dance portion of the competition to do a flip.
Oh, I know, right? We were waiting for it. We were like,
There
it's
was
gonna come.
something.
And nobody did any splits.
As a dancer, or as a person who does crazy body hurting type stunts, I don't expect or demand for you to hit the ground in a way that will leave a bruise or something like that. That doesn't equal dancing to me. So when people are like, where was the splits, where was the blah blah blah, like, I get, like, you don't need it to be a dancer, but when it's a dance challenge and you can do a front flip, do a goddamn front flip.
Right.
You know, and so shout out to her for doing that front flip. Okay.
Okay.
I guess for me, if I'm throwing in the towel, because for me that sounds like giving up or quitting. I guess it comes down to like whatever is my priority at the time. Like I said, I was a dancer for a long time, and that was like my life. But I had to like quit dancing to do adult stuff and get a job, and then I ended up doing drag. So in one way, I threw in the towel with dancing, but it kind of came back around with drag as performing. I guess if I wasn't having fun, if I wasn't getting anything out of it mentally, and if I just didn't like doing it anymore, I would just give up. But luckily with most things, I stick with it, except for like YouTube.
For me personally, I always try to see things throughout the whole thing, even if it kills me, even if it's really hard. From a young age, I was shown to always persevere, try to, give it your best, and when to throw in the towel is when you've given it your all, you've done your best. I think that's a good place to stop.
So, every week we will be rewarding the challenge winner with a cash tip of $50 because they've done such a great job. And so far we're about halfway through this. They've been working their butts off. And this week, in a complete surprise, the winner of the dance challenge actually goes to Julianna Budget. So kudos to you, girl.
Congratulations.
Exercise is the next wave of dance, I guess.
Well,
It was, and will come back, I guess.
That's what we need for quarantine.
But just like we have a top, we also have two bottoms that we want to, two perfect bottoms. And this week in the bottom, it is Jamilah Moore and Bijou Bentley. Unfortunately, we do have to send one of them home with an omission every single week until we get to our final 3. So Bijou Bentley and Jamilah Moore, thoughts?
Bijou was just on top.
She won the last challenge.
So I'm just kind of. I think we have to look at what the comments were. Is that there was dance, but there wasn't enough to tie it all together. The Jamilah, I think, was for me. It's shocking, and I think it's just because she is a dancer.
Yeah. Budgett?
Based on what the comments were, I would put Jamilah above Bijou. But it's hard.
It is hard. Mark?
It's not hard, it's a crappy thing because I wrote on my notes, I gave Bijou 1 point more than Jamilah. And so for Bijou to be above the dancing diva it's hard for me.
Well, if they're just bottom 2, we don't have
Bottom, well, and for me, and what I was seeing, I just saw a little more energy on Bijou's, a little more effort on Bijou's.
So, we are down to our bottom 2, and we love you both, and we know that you are both epic performers, and we know that, of course, no matter what, you'll do epic things, and we hope that your fans will continue to support you and send lots of light and love your way. The bottom this week and going home on the dance challenge is going to be Bijou Bentley. So, again, continue to send love and light and support to all the performers and let them know, how great you thought they were in this week's challenge. And I want to thank you all for being judges. I know this was not an easy one to judge. And tune in next week when we will be up for another challenge. And we hope that you're following along with us as well. And again, Bijou, thank you so much for your time here on Into the Draglands. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
So, with this, it was brought to my attention from one of the performers that they wanted to make a separate announcement. So we have a clip to play for you right now. Hi there, Jaymelah.
Hi.
It's me, Helen, your producer.
Hi, producer.
How are you feeling?
Exhausted, tired.
Okay. So there's something you want to talk about?
Going into this competition, I had a great time. I enjoyed being with all the other competitors. Working with everybody was very phenomenal and very, what's the word? A great experience. There you go, that's the word, we'll use that word. However, me personally, a bitch knows when to call it quits when something's just too much for her. Stress got the best of me. Everything's fast paced, just crazy. So I, myself, personally decided to pull a bend of the crab and I'm going home.
Well, we enjoyed having you.
I enjoyed being here. It's just too much for me to bear.
You are a talent. I want to thank you for joining and for coming in and recording. And would you recommend this experience to others?
Absolutely. I would highly recommend it to anybody that, what's the age range? Is it 18 and up, 21 and up?
21 and up.
21 and up. Sorry, baby queens. Highly recommend it. Good opportunity to get yourself out there, get your brand out there, get your brand up, get yourself up, step your pussy up. Highly recommend it, yes, absolutely.
We love you. Do you want to sign off?
Suck my fat cat? I'm just kidding. No, I'll just leave you with, I'll leave you having more. Or, I'll leave you wanting more.
So, as you can see, Jamilah Moore has exited the competition of her own accord. And we wish her well, and we wish that all the great things for her, and thank her for knowing when to call it quits. You know, it takes a strong person to know when to eliminate yourself, and obviously there's a lot taken into account, such as physical, you know, strength, mental strength as well. We've all been there where we don't have the will to want to go on to the next part. With that being said, I do believe that there is an opportunity for someone to have another chance at this. So, Taryn, you've been here every single week. I would like to ask you to revive one of our fallen performers. And that could be Bijou Bentley, who was just eliminated. It can be Clive Maxx, and it could be Kaesy Kimochi. So I leave the decision entirely up to you, based on what you've seen.
Wow, I wasn't prepared for that.
No pressure.
I know.
Right.
Okay. Okay, I made my decision. Coming back into the competition is